Fortress Striker, and today we're going to go ahead and we're going to go and get started to prepare for the Pokemon Scarlet Violet news update that we were informed about yesterday. As you can see here on all over the internet, we received information here. I got my information on Facebook. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'm just trying to look for the correct site because trying to find the trailer here. So bear with me, guys. I'm trying to find where to find all the information that's not like a YouTuber on it, because we don't want to live stream that. We want to live stream our reactions to everything. I'm making sure that my Twitch is being noticeable. So if you guys are seeing this, then you are noticing all my information as I'm preparing. There we go. We don't want to live stream that. We want to okay, so I have everything set up here. Sorry about that. So we're going to start in a minute. Trying to find the correct video. Do apologize for this, folks. Okay, so as you can see here, it's new September 7th, which is today, 9 a.m. in East Coast territory, 2 p.m. for UK, 3 in Europe, and 6 a.m. Pacific time. And the game is released on the 18th. We need to get updates. I have like about a minute. I'm trying to find it anywhere. Click some of these videos. These are just you PokeTubers that I don't want to that I want to see. So I don't know how people are watching this. I'm gonna try the Pokemon company. I know it's about to start. Because they have to have the video somewhere here. Let's see it. They couldn't be smart with these update directs. Do apologize, folks. Just bear with me. I'm trying to get to it as soon as possible.
Show it. Just show it. Just show it. Just show it.
Okay, as you can see here, this gentleman here, this is HCB, so you're on the stream. Just so you're not going to mute him for a sec. We're trying to find it, but it seems he's also having trouble too, because nobody can find the stream.
Presents are better and stuff.
So I'm gonna go ahead and okay, there it is. Let me.
There it is. There it is.
There it is. Hold on. Let me get to it, guys. Let me get to it. Ah! He's just gotta. Okay. Alright, Pokemon Company. Let's go here. It is okay. We gotta refresh this fast. I don't know how he did it, guys. You gotta refresh it. There it is. Okay, let's go. Whoops, sorry. Ah! Nope, nope!
Alright, listen.
I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I'm so sorry. Alright. Off for you guys. Alright, let's go! Oh, we just seen new Pokemon! To face up against Rebellious City Starfall Street. Team Star. So I guess that's the new game. Oracle returns. You have to fight them or no? Like, just run us over. Alright, who's Path of Legends? Its name is Cloth. Truly Rudo. Oh, okay. Gee, always show moon the character. I think that they got it here. What? Show up the evolutions, man. Okay, so that was the updated trailer for Scarlet and Violet, folks. That was very interesting. I'm still a little down that we still haven't been able to see the evolutions for the starters, but again, I guess they're just going to let us play it through the game and see how it goes, but they'll probably do an update when we do one more trailer in a month later on until the game is released on the 18th of November. I do want to get back because I know it was a little bit fast for us. If you guys are watching this on the stream or you're watching this on your own, let's go ahead and have a little quick chat. So let's go ahead and start things up. So we got new updates on areas in the game. I'm going to pause right here. So let's see. It says here from Namona, we're more just making our own adventure to see what experiences Paldea has got to offer. So we've already been informed about the entire regions of how, like it's supposed to be the whole up-to-date of Pokemon games now, that we are going to be like open world, and we're going to go ahead and see a ton of new places and information in the whole Paldea region. We're going to see some more information. As you can see in the maps here, notify the new map areas as you have the magnifying Rotom here. All the places you can meet up. So here's the areas you're going to go ahead and fly to when you're riding with the legendary Pokemons. And you already see the 3 areas. We were already intrigued to a new game, so it's Team Star. There's the Starfall Street. They're rebellious students, of course. I mean, we have to be honestly know that we have to be honest with ourselves. Like, is Starfall the whole Team Star gonna be a big threat? Last time we did Team Yell, they weren't really a threat. They were more of a disappointment because all they were trying to do is prevent other trainers in the game to get through, while Marnie is trying to do her best and reach the top of the league. But she prevented Team Yellow's strategy because she didn't want that. She wanted to be fair, and everyone's just being stupid. And that was a failure of a team. I dislike Team Yell. They were the worst game team ever because I want to see enemy teams in Pokemon. I don't want to see just, oh, you don't deserve any of these chances, or we're here to steal your Pokemon, we need to steal this, and blah, blah, blah. Like Team Rocket or Team Plasma, Team Galactic. Something fresh and new that's going to help the entire series to be, a balance between good and evil. We don't even see that in most games, but let's go ahead and take a look. So, over here, we're Team Star Kid. We burn too bright to even look at directly, but you knew that, right? Of course. So, here are the grunts, and you could see here that these are just from the Scarlet team. I don't know if they are going to have one for the Violet team, but they possibly will in different forms in the color. Oh, they do. Okay. So, yeah, here's Team Star. Here's the poses. They all wear helmets and goggles for whatever reason. They got the star symbols on it. So, it depends on, who you're facing who at the team. So, the grunt, it has, they have the little barricades all informed set up. We're doing a little recap just in case you guys are joining up in the stream so that we can take this one second because the video was a bit fast to read upon. It says, hang up kid, some jump kid has some wondering thinking he can raid our base. Well, pretty much we are going to do that. And we are revealed some Pokemons are returning back from more. We are getting the return of Houndour and Houndoom, so that's good. Let's go ahead and show. We see Makuhita and Oriko. He's going to come back as well. So that's a bit exciting. And then here's one of the bosses here that you get to paint, that leader, Mela, as revealed in the trailer. So here's Mela. Here's her design. My God, look at those boots. How do you even walk on that? So Mela is going to be, she says, boss team is Starfire's crew. So this is the fires. So there might be more to the leaders story that we have, you know, like our own Jesse and James and whatnot for the leadership. But we're going to get more to the story to see how it goes. And as a result, we also have new Pokemon here. This is Cloth. Cloth is our new Pokemon. I believe it's going to be a ground type. I'm going to take my guess. It's obviously, since it's a crab, obviously a water type, but I'm guessing it might be a part of ground, I presume. Because it was on the rocks or possibly water rock, depending on it. Kind of like the new crab. We also introduced Arvin. We were already introduced to him as an upperclassman. They've already been revealed, so they're reintroducing some of the characters. So he will not be a threat. He's going to be an ally in our teams. And then, as you can see, these are just regular small cloths that we were battling. This one is like a giant cloth that I don't understand why they're so big. It's actually kind of creepy looking. And then here we have the area of Victory Road all set up. We've now got to go ahead and meet the chairwoman of the league. Her name is going to be Gita. And look, we have a return as we have Greedent here. So Greedent from Sword and Shield is coming back into the game. It has to be, since it has his logo. But when you ever see a Pokemon's mascot face on any of these shown, we're obviously going to get them back in the Pokemon games. We already seen a couple of the Sword and Shield Pokemon making their comeback in the games. I hope they go by popularization. Okay, so here's Gia's in her full form. She really reminded me a lot of Nessa because of her design and the hair and the face. You know, maybe she could be a long-distance cousin of Nessa, who is the water gym leader from Sword and Shield, if you guys have played the game. But we'll see. If not, that's fine. She just reminds me a lot of Nessa. Okay, let's see what Namona says. You're out to earn some gym badges and take on the Pokemon League. I'm only hoping that they do mention the Elite Four, or we actually get an Elite Four, because we need to have the Elite Four back into the games. It's pretty bad not having your proper champions being here. They've already not revealed the champion, which I kind of like that, because when they did that with Leon, I'm not going to lie, it was kind of a bad idea to get things ahead, and that was the problem. I don't want people to think that Scarlet and Violet is having less reveals. It's actually not bad, because having too much reveals is what I meant to say, because we need to be informed, but we don't want to see too much gameplay, but we want to be truly informed. Like I said, the only thing to me I need to know is what is going to be the evolution's forms, because I need to verify what they're going to look like. But I think, again, we're not going to know until the next trailer or when we get the game, because they want us to go ahead and choose at random, because we're not going to know the double types. My friend Moses was more informed to know that if we are going to get basically double types for some of these Pokemons, like maybe one or the other, because the problem with Sword and Shield is it lacked a lot of double types, and it was a problem. It wasn't that great, you know, like even Kenta, when it was the first game that came out, and it had a lot of double types too, and it was actually balanced in a matter. But in Sword and Shield, it actually was a flop. It was one of the most failed games to actually be played through. It is not even the worst. I only thought Black and White was worse because of how it was how their Pokemon was made. But it was only bad because they didn't let you play with the original Pokemon, which was a problem. And that's why Black and White 2 had to be remodeled. Sword and Shield needs to be rebooted in a matter of the future, because they have a lot of work with that game. But Scarlet and Violet looking promising. I hope we could change the kids' designs for our characters, because I really don't like the school uniforms. It looks kind of weird. Let's see. So here we have one of our gym tests, and that's to seek out the Sunflora in Artizone. So Artizone is going to be part of the seed that we're going to see in the game area. I like how when it says Artizone, for some reason makes me think of Arizona, just because it's close to the name or so in my head. But we already been confirmed that Sunflora is coming into the game, as we already saw earlier on the trailer. And then you can see here like how you can see all the subfloors following your character around for certain tests. We've also been revealed to a new gym leader, and he's the grass type gym leader, Brassies, despite what his attire looks like. But I like how his design here looks a lot intimidating. Like, he's the first intimidating grass type with the thorns and the whip, and then his hair's the same way. It's actually pretty cool, and you can see how, I'm going to zoom in. I can't zoom in here. Actually, let me go, and I'll zoom into his eyes. As you can see how his eyes are all swirled up, like it's all poison, and then he has the little eye badge. So we are confirmed. We have ice, and we have grass into the gym leaders. So easy enough. We'll have an easy fight if you choose your fire type, a starter, Coco, to defeat him. All done. And as you can see, we've already been confirmed about that he has that Sudowoodo is also in the game. And notice how, remember that the truly, he has this little truly will, that he has this new style here. I keep forgetting the name of it. So as you can see how you can transform the style, change it. So you know how Sudowoodo, it looks like a grass type, but it's 100% a rock type. Well, here I can change with this form here that we added to the Pokemon Scarlet Violet. It changes up the form to anything you want by random. So if it's a grass type, it'll use it to counter against your opponent. Since your Pokemon, for example, is the Quaxly Star, which is water, it will immediately be defeated by the grass type. So this is a truly interesting form. We were already informed about all this information while this is happening during the Pokemon London Worlds. So do keep in mind, if you have not known that, go check out the videos on YouTube or around the social media. And you will be up to date. And then here you can see all parts of the region here on the maps. More and more have been revealed. So that way you're up to date. It looks very interesting. It looks up to date with better GPS style. I'm liking how they're making the maps and in a little more high quality, and less complex or anything. I'm very interested to see how far we're gonna play the game. Okay, you see right here that this map here is in Asian, so you can tell it doesn't say what's the name of the map, but it tells you areas, so in different languages. So it's map, mappa, carto, in different languages. So one here, one there. So you can see it for every design. But they're all different maps for the game. They're just different languages. And so far and so forth. And then we have been revealed 2 new Pokemons. I don't know if they're the new other Legends or Mythicals, but they look interesting. Let's go ahead and take a look here one more time. And also let me pause right here. So here's the new Dragon form that obviously is what you're going to need to evolve into the 2 Legends. And you go ahead and try to grab that later on in the game. But let's go ahead and continue. Okay, so let's go back here for a second. Oh, I didn't notice. Okay, so here's another reveal. So we're gonna have I always forget their names here. So that means the hip hop evolutions are gonna be part of the game. Talonflame's evolutions, and then there's that Koala one, and of course Bagon was already revealed, so we're gonna have Salamence in the game. So here's all the teams, and this is the newer Pokemon we have. I'm gonna go ahead and look at my information here, folks, while we look it up, because it's not gonna be easy to verify. Because remember, these are newer Pokemon, I have to remember the names and everything. So I do apologize for my lack of information. I have to come by and write all this down. Or you could just use the magic of Google. So Scarlet, Violet, Pokemon. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go to scarletviolet.pokemon.com. All the news and updates for all the Pokemon Scarlet game. So it just shows the starters. So yeah, like you can see all the Pokemon that we've already been revealed in the previous trailers. It doesn't really show. Here it is. Pokemon rosters. So Spegarito, Fuecoco, Quaxly, Maridon, here it is. Sizlazar. He was a dragon normal type. This is the new one here. We have Grafai. He's a normal poison. If you guys haven't checked out some of the trailers for the two of them, do check them out. So right here is Sizlazar. It has all its information. It's a Pokemon that lives with the humans. It's a body optimized for running. It has a new moveset with Shed Tail, which the user can substitute for itself using its own HP before switching places with a party Pokemon waiting. So, alright, let's go back. And then here's Grafai. As you can see here, it'll tell you it has the ability to unburden Poison Touch, Poison Normal. It sets up poison traps around its territory, and then when Grafai senses dangers, its poison saliva becomes even more toxic. It has this thing where it leaves berries around trees for other Pokemon to endure and devour. And it also helps get the berries on the type it likes and eats, so it has very good senses. It's nocturnal, so when the sun sets, it licks its hands and fingers to cover them in a poison, then uses them to draw patterns on the trees in its territories. The poison saliva it uses to paint paralyzes bug Pokemon, which are drawn to the saliva scent. Yeah, obviously grab them and eat them, like a prey. Okay, so mix it up. So these are all the ones, and yes, more will be coming out as we saw the news, as we already saw Cloth as the new Pokemon, and then here's the Pokemon I want to go ahead and stop. Let's continue. So here we go. So take a look at this form of these knights. We have new knight Pokemons that have not revealed a name, but will possibly be told later in the story of another trailer, I presume. And this really interests me to see how much the design of these knights are. These are really interesting. So let me slow this down a bit to 0.5 speed so we don't have to see it fast with it. And then here, check out this one. This, oh my god, the night, the nocturnal knight. I'm gonna go with that so it doesn't sound like I'm saying night. Alright, this one actually is my ultimate fear. Look at the color, the design, the flames around its helmet and its arms. It reminds me a lot of Bisharp, the Dark Steel Pokemon. The way how it's stopped, it looks incredible. You can tell they're both fire types, as you can see. Here, let me go out to the area, to this one right here. So they're both going to be fire types, but in different designs. I don't know if they're going to stay. They're going to have two types like this one. But this one's going to have two types, because one goes in the sun, one goes in the moon. But it's not. Of course, it's not going to be Sun and Moon. That the game's right past. And check out this one. This one can use can turn its arms into a major one-armed cannon. Of course, you can see how the fire hits it. And then if we just pause, go back a little bit right there to the cannon. And then as you can see, there's Luxray. So there's, you can see Shinx is coming into Scarlet and Violet as revealed here in the game. So this is very cool and interesting to see what the Pokemon is doing right now. And then what we just saw right now, I'm just going to try to see if I can mute this out because the sound is annoying. Alright, and as you can see, Sneasel and Weavile will make the big comeback in the game. This, I think you get these knights depending on the games you're going to buy. So again, Violet to me is looking awesome with all their design Pokemons and everything. I actually am excited to see how this game goes. A lot of people, if you're going for Scarlet, I'm going to be great for it. But to me, Violet is taking all over. Now, remember, Violet and Scarlet are going to have different styles of Pokemon, so be careful. And if you have a friend that is going for one game that you're not interested in getting, make sure you know who that person is, because you got to get that trace in order to complete the Pokedex. Like my friend Moses, he got to buy Sword, I got Shield, we helped each other out, and we completed the Pokedex. That's how it's going to work. Okay, and we've already revealed the Ice Gym Leader, we already got the Professor showing. Okay, there's the, let's go back in, there's Penny, let's go normal. Terraform, and that's it. That's pretty much all the information we have, guys. It's very unique and interesting to see how this is going to go and roll. So I think this has been a pretty good, interesting trailer. Let's see if we have any information so far. No, we haven't. Okay. Okay, so let me go ahead and up here, and that's going to be fine. Yeah, edit the scene because the scene looks pretty bad. I'm going to go to chatting. Okay, so there we go. We're going to go ahead and talk right through here. So guys, this has actually been a pretty cool, interesting stream here. So I hope you all enjoyed the reveal of the trailer. This was just a brief stream like I mentioned on my Facebook. So I do apologize not doing it on Monday. I've been very preoccupied. I am trying to get things up to date with all my schedule since I do have to do a lot, finish up my school time this year. But this has been very, like I said, this has been an interesting trailer, and I will come back later tonight to do more continuation on the Spider-Man video game to see if we can get that story done as soon as possible. But without that further ado, guys, go ahead and get yourself Scarlet Violet for pre-orders. We are going to get Eternatus Shiny, as you saw when I was scrolling down on Facebook to find all the information. If you go and get that in GameStop by the time around September 16 on a certain time, you're going to have to get the code at any GameStop you want, but it's for a limited time, and then once that time is up, they're gone for good. So with that, guys, you guys have a great morning. You take care, and I will see you all tonight in the stream. This is Fortress Striker, signing off.